welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna just do a brief update on my perspectives on the coronavirus, COVID-19, the pandemic that is affecting our country greatly. So on my other video that I have, and I'll link it somewhere up there, you know, in the beginning I wasn't sure if it was the hysteria that was coming about from the coronavirus. I wasn't sure if it was more media driven or if it was an actual problem, you know, as big as they were making it out to be. I was kind of like 50-50. I really didn't know all the details and all the facts and whatnot. So now, about 2, maybe 3 weeks later, I've come to the conclusion that is very much serious, and people are sleeping on it. Okay, so since this has been happening, my anxiety level has been like a roller coaster. I mean, I had to literally stop looking at the news, stop reading Facebook, because all of these things that they're saying, stay home, you know, keep your family safe, don't do this, don't do that. All of these warnings and advisories that are coming out, and it's like, okay, y'all are saying that, but what about the frontline workers? Because I still got to go to work. I mean, yeah, I could be safe in my house, you know, for, say I'm off the weekend. I'm safe. I'm good. I'm calm. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm social distancing, or I'm just staying home. That's what I've been doing lately. I just stay home. And I know deep down within that I'm good. But the next day I got to go to work, my anxiety level just raises to a 10. On a scale of 1 through 10, it's a 10 at that point. Because now I'm exposing myself again.
So you gonna tell them where you're going?
This is like, you know, the long walk before, like the like you're gonna be sentenced or something. The death walk. I'm not gonna say the death walk, but I have to go up to my job on my day off to get a rapid COVID-19 test done. I received a phone call yesterday stating that I was exposed. They asked me if I had any symptoms, which I didn't. They asked me while I'm at work, do I wear my PPE? I'm like, is this a trick question? I said, basically, if the patient is on droplet, I wear a mask. Other than that, no, I'm not wearing any PPE. Because that's what the new rules are. They asked me, am I staying further than 6 feet away? I said, if I'm at work, no, I don't wear 6 feet away. I said, but as far as social distancing, yeah, I stay my distance, I stay away. And they said, are you around anyone? I'm like, yeah, I'm around my daughter and my mom. So they told me that I seem to be on the low end of exposure, that I need to check my temperature twice a day, and if it's greater than 100.4, to go to my primary and to also call employee health. Otherwise, I can continue to come to work, but I would have to keep a mask on at all times while at work. Okay, then I told them that my daughter had some symptoms, but it's kind of 50-50. Like, she started to wheeze a little more, but it could all be a part of her asthma. I'm not really sure. And then I also told her that she had a bout of diarrhea. They said that doesn't seem like that's related to my exposure. But I can follow up with my daughter's primary if I like. Then I asked about us being tested on the floor, and they said, oh, I can go to one of the free testing sites to get tested. Meanwhile, as long as my temperature is good and I'm not displaying any of the other symptoms, I need to come to work. So I was still contemplating. I had 2 days to decide whether or not I was going to go get tested. I mean, 50-50. I'm like, okay, part of me saying, no, I don't want to get tested because it looks like it hurts. So That junk got to go all the way back there. It looked like it hurt. And I'm not having any symptoms. But the responsible nurse in me says I need to get tested because if I am positive, I can possibly be exposing other patients, other people, or whatnot. So I was going to sleep on it for my 2 days, but they called me in today and asking me to be there. I had like an hour to throw on some clothes. Luckily, I had already twisted my hair to throw on some clothes and go up to the job to go get this test. They said it takes about an hour for the results to be read. So that's where I'm going. I'll keep you posted. Ooh. All right, I'm back. I just got my test done. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't nice. I'll go into details in a minute because I feel like my nose want to bleed. I'll be back. I gotta recuperate, get my thoughts together. I got tears in my eyes. All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to get situated and get me something to eat after that test. So as you just saw, I have made some shrimp and potatoes and egg and some garlic butter sauce. And it's really, really good. Okay, so, first, before I get to the results. So when I got there, it was about 10 or 11 of us who had been exposed, who needed to get tested. And we had like an hour to get there to do it or whatnot. I mean, I don't know what would have happened if we couldn't have made it, but they wanted us there within that next hour. So I got dressed and I went up to the job and all of us are sitting in. We're just, talking. Meanwhile, my heart rate is increasingly going faster and faster. I mean, I was nervous. I mean, I wanted to get it done because it's the right thing to do. If I've been exposed, I need to know if I am positive because I'm putting patients at risk. On the other hand, I didn't want to take the test because I wasn't having any symptoms and that test looked like it hurt. I will insert a photo of the diagram of them doing the test, and it really scared me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna hurt. Y'all could just draw some blood from me. I mean, take some lab work, and I'm good with that. But that looked like it hurt. But I felt like I needed to go ahead and get it done since they said I was exposed. Okay, so the first two people who went, they took it like champs. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's not as bad. The first person didn't do anything. Second person, they clenched their eyes a little. I'm like, okay. I said, let me go ahead and go. I had on my Just God shirt. I was like, I got the word with me. I got the Lord with me. It's not going to be too bad. Girl, he stuck that thing in my nose. I don't know if he touched the back of my eye socket, my brain. He touched something. I think he went an extra few centimeters with me. There's a marker on there on how far you need to go. I think he went a little further than that marker because I swear he touched something. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't nice. It wasn't pleasant. It was very uncomfortable, but it wasn't painful. It brought tears to my eyes, but that's kind of like a gag reflex. I mean, even though it wasn't in my throat, it was in my nose. But I didn't like it. I don't want to do it again. That's a no. So then the next person said, oh my God, you came back to the table with tears in your eyes. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I was like, it's really not that bad. It's not good, but it ain't that bad. I don't know how else to explain it. So the next person went, oh my gosh, I'm glad I went before him because his reaction was like, oh, oh my gosh, you must have touched my brain. I mean, his reaction scared everyone. So I know if I would have went after him, I probably would have just backed out. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I just take my chances. So I left after that. So I didn't stay for everyone to get their test done. They said they were going to call us. And so meanwhile, it's supposed to be a rapid test, which is supposed to take 45 minutes. So it's going on probably like 2, maybe 3 hours. And I'm like, okay, well, the results Do we supposed to go online to access our results, like when you go to the regular doctor office, or one of the lab representatives gonna call us? I mean, what's gonna happen? So I went ahead and text my supervisor. I was like, hey, how are we gonna get the results? So she was like, they were still working on it and that she will notify me once she get the results. So I just got my results and they were negative. I am negative for COVID-19. Thank goodness. Which, I mean, like I said, I didn't have any symptoms if I was positive. So I'm thankful that I am negative. Now I'm going to go ahead and call my mom. I didn't tell her because, you know, she's a panic freak. I didn't want to have to worry her. And it wasn't nothing to really be worried about. I would have told her if it, either way, positive or negative. But now that it is negative, I'm going to go ahead and call her. But that was my experience over the last 2 days. My suggestion is to continue, follow the advisors. Stay home if you don't have to go out. If you have to go out, make it quick. Wear your little face mask. Do your social distancing 6 feet apart. Don't be gathered up in no store. Don't be gathered up in no line. Don't go to your friend's family house just to go visit and then chill with them. No, don't do that. This is not the time. You could spend a little time away from them. Now, granted, if it's someone that you got to take care of, if you got to take care of them, make sure they're good, by all means do that. But don't just be going to your homegirl house or your homeboy house just because you ain't seen them in a couple of weeks. No, this is not the time for that. So wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Please don't wear them gloves in the store, because all we're doing is transferring the germs everywhere, and then you're scratching your face with the gloves, and then some people is eating with the gloves. The glove is ridiculous. Please just wash your hands. If you don't have soap and water, hand sanitizer, I have that. I got to fill mine up in the car. Hand sanitizer, that's the best thing. Cough in your elbow. You know, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. This too shall pass. Thank you to all of my other fellow co-healthcare workers, fellow nurses, doctors, CNAs. I'm appreciative to all the people who are working like in the dollar stores, Walmart, things that we still have to go get, the essential people. I'm thankful for all of you guys. I really am. And I'll catch you on the back end.